he had no, he really, honestly, he had no intentions uh, based on his actions. I'm not talking about his words and what he said. I'm talking about his actions. He had no intentions of fighting Errol Spence. When he kept being asked directly about fighting Errol Spence, I have the tape. I have all of this. And I have evidence of this presented on those videos. Y'all can go back and look at it when this live go off. You'll see the content that I published on this in the early phases of my YouTube career. He always said the fight is never going to happen. I've already accomplished everything. He told not the white lady, the lady Katie Abdul. For some of y'all that might know who she is, that's why I mentioned her race. I didn't mean it like that. But he told her, I've already accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish in the sport. I already was undisputed and was the Ring Magazine champion. So I don't need to be undisputed in the welterweight division. I already accomplished my goal. He also stated that he wanted Manny Pacquiao. We're already in talks with Pacquiao. See, Errol Spence said, I want Crawford. He said a month later, no, Pacquiao. See, he had no intentions. But the confidence started getting boosted up in 2021 when he called on Victor Conte. And I believe, I said this publicly a year and a half ago, I'm going to say it again. Once he called Victor, this is my opinion now, based on all the information that I know of, the information I presented to you all, and the information that I have in the vault that I have. Victor told him, stall out. I need to see something. I need to see something real quick. Stall him out. Don't sign nothing yet. We got to make sure that this program works for you. I got to get your blood, and I got to do some other things with you. But I got to make sure it works. So when they went in there with Porter, he had to get on the phone. Thank you, DC Geroy, for that. He had to get on the phone to get the approval. Don't he own the company? Isn't this his pro? Okay, anyway, he had to get the approval. See, cause he giving Porter the same thing he about to give Bud. So he had to get on the phone to get the approval. Yeah. Hey, tell your dad Kenny, showing this Victor. Call your dad Kenny and ask him, is it cool? I'm about to put Bud on the same program now. I want to make sure it's cool, because I know y'all like each other. Y'all came up the amateurs together. And y'all like each other. I don't want neither one of you to get hurt. Well, I don't care if either one of you get hurt. All I'm saying is y'all both about to be on the program. So get the clearance first. Call me back. Hey, Sean Porter called Daddy Kenny. Kenny said, all right, go ahead. Sean Porter gets on the phone, and he calls Victor back. Yeah, hello, Vic. My dad said it was cool. All right. Guess what Victor did? He get on the phone and called Bud. All right, buddy, you're all in. It's a go. They said, not me, not the owner of the company. No. They said they cool with me giving you the same stuff I'm giving them. And what did Terence Crawford say? According to Victor Conte said, Terence Crawford said, okay, let the best man win. What does that supposed to mean? Wait, hold on a minute. What? May the best man win on what? See, these are the questions that I be trying to ask, bro.
Manager Marty, I'm sorry to interrupt you. There seems to be some disturbance going on backstage. I think we have some intruders
They
back
got
here
the whole. No,
trying to get on the panel.
Listen, I see them back there, but they all got to wait because they got to hear this. Most of them Terence Crawford fans. They got to wait to hear this first. But Terence Crawford said, okay, may the best man win. He ain't even say that to Errol Spence at the weigh-in when he shook his hand. But when he fought main man Porter, he said, may the best man win. So what was they giving? Don't tell me they both was giving supplements. We done with that. We figured it out already. He said, may the best man win. May the best man win on what, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And guess who the best man that won? The guy who knocked Porter down twice. And guess what Victor told him after that? This is my opinion now, based on everything I know. He said, it ain't time yet. What you mean it ain't time to fight Spence yet? Hey, DC, hey, Shaheed and Ty, this is what I think Victor told him. He said, "'Cause Porter got back up." He said Porter got back up twice. We ain't ready yet. Hold on, we need another guinea pig. We got to see the next time you fight somebody, they ain't gonna get back up. And guess what they did, DC? Shaheed and Ty, guess what they did? They took David Evanesian off of a card. He was already scheduled as the main event in another country. These are all facts now, and y'all heard me speak on this on multiple platforms when it happened in 2022. And David Evanesian agreed to the terms. And guess what happened? Terence Crawford did something in his career he ain't never do before in the welterweight division. He knocked out David Evanesian with one punch, unconsciously. You ain't never seen him do that. Now, TKO, yes. Referee come and stop the fight, yes. But you ain't never seen one punch knockout power come from Terence Crawford. Not once. And guess what happened? Victor got on the phone. This is my opinion. Y'all can get mad all you want. This is my opinion. And he told him, he said, "Bud, it works now. Get Spence and Al Heyman on the phone. It's time to get, hey, the calendar I put you on." See, it's that calendar I put you on. Everything's lining all the way up. Get them on the phone. Guess what happened, DC, Shaheed and Ty? Terence Crawford, I got the tape queued up. I wish any of you would. I got it queued up. Terence Crawford went in on an interview, and he said he picked MMA Hour. I got the tape queued up if you challenge me. He went on MMA Hour and told the white guy, he said, "I'm the one that made the call to Errol Spence out of the clear blue sky." He finally says, "All right, hey Spence, you ready? Yeah, don't worry about the hedge fund. That was Turkey Al-Shiki and them. Yeah, that was Daniel Kinahan in the Middle Eastern. Yeah, the PIF fund. Don't worry about that. That's no, we ready now. I'm ready to talk to Al Heyman now." Errol Spence said, "But wait a minute, we sent you a draft and we sent you a contract. You sent it back saying that you your own boss and you ain't want to sign. Why you want to sign now?" What did Terence Crawford tell Spence? "Well, we got to take care of our family. It's a family thing. I'm getting older, you getting older. Ain't no point in rushing and playing these games anymore. Let's get it done now." Errol Spence was so happy. The man was excited. Listen, Al Heyman and them, don't ask me how I know this. I'm telling you everything I know. They told Errol Spence, the guy played games with us the first 2 times, and he snuck out the back door and made a deal with BLK Prime. He's playing you. We don't trust the guy. Don't give him a chance. And Errol Spence defied his own representation, and he told them, "I'm going to give him the A side because I know I can beat him." But what Spence didn't know is that there was the other guy. That other guy. Let me show y'all his face. I'm going to show you his face. The other guy back there, he underestimated the other guy who said in 2019 that this was a 50-50 fight. He underestimated Victor Conte in the snack program. He ain't believe. He thought it was a joke. He ain't believe. Whole time Terence Crawford and Bo McEnum was like, "Oh, we got him now." And guess what? We know Errol Spence wasn't 100%. We get that. But at the same time, it didn't make no difference. Any Bud Crawford fan that get on this panel and tell me that you knew Terence Crawford was going to dominate Spence and knock him down 3 times, you ain't never say that when I told y'all who was going to win, and I asked y'all who was going to win. Y'all all said Crawford, and you never told me that he was going to get in that ring and do that way. So we all can agree. Terence Crawford looked different, and so did Errol Spence. And I told y'all that 3 days after the fight. Bottom line is that if Terence Crawford can go on that interview that he just did the other day and say that Pacquiao is not on his list of top 5 all-time greats because he said he didn't do it on his own. I gotta take my glasses off and make Terence boy fans mad. And neither did Terence Crawford. He ain't do it on his own either. He went and called Victor Conte, and every fight since then that he won in dramatic fashion, with the exception of the last fight, even though he ain't never get tired in that fight. But guess what? He was on the snack program. He needed help too, and that's what he called him for.